So welcome back to my channel, and welcome out into the Tasmanian wilderness. I'm up high into the east coast. I had to get up here because there's no fire restrictions down on the coast. Up here it's not so bad, and I got plenty of firewood here too. Because today I'm doing a review on a new product I've got. So this here is the 49cm grilled fire pit. It's a low smoke fire pit. So the design is that what happens is once it heats up, it has these channels around the side, and it funnels air into it, and that air gets superheated. So when it comes out the top, it burns off the smoke. Now some of the advertisements, they say they're no smoke. Well, it's just not going to happen, but if we can reduce the smoke. So I got this from Mitre 10, $219, and I have paid for it by myself. I have not been sponsored by anybody. So I'm hoping it's going to work real good. The good thing about it is too that my old grill from the King's fire pits fits beautifully across the top, so I can still use that. Now let's get it unboxed and see what it looks like. So there we go. It's bigger than some of the ones I looked at, but not overly big. So, and the main reason I chose it, because it's got a stainless steel bowl in here. All the other ones had mild steel, so sort of hoping that that lasts a bit longer. The other thing it's got is it's got a removable ash pit in here, so that's good. The other ones didn't, so. But anyway, I think the thing to do now is to get it set up and get it fired up and see what it comes out like. So before I start on firing it up, I better read the instructions. I never usually do, but anyway. Just the usual crap. Choosing location for setup. Wind, people and pets, extinguish the fire properly. Yeah. No, there's nothing in there that's going to say how to use it, so no, let's fire up and see what she comes out like. She's smoking. But I did expect that at the start. Hopefully that disappears once we get some heat into it. Got a bit of smoke coming out of it, but yeah, early days yet. I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, there it is. There's flames coming out of these secondary holes. So that is burning the smoke. Now I'm a qualified boiler attendant. I used to run the boilers at Sovereign Hill. So smoke, what I learnt was unburnt fuel. So with the smoke coming out, the air is going in through these holes down here. It's being drawn in because of the heat flow, those holes there. And then it goes up along the side and it comes out via these holes, and when it's going up via that in the walls, it gets heated and it's burning the smoke off. That's the what I believe is happening now, and you can see it with the smoke. It is not non-existent, but it is very low. So first impressions are very, very impressive. Now you can see all that white ash in there. Yeah, well, I burnt the cardboard box it came in, so I had a lot of smoke coming out of it at that time, which is quite normal because everything was above the rim. So if you keep everything below the rim, and the smoke has to come up through that. It is burning it off to a point where I'm getting very, very little smoke. One of the positives of this fire pit is my grill off the King's stoves fits on there perfectly, so I can actually still cook on this without having to buy a separate grill for it. Perfect. So I've just put some more wood on, and as you can see, that sticks above the rim, so it's a very smoky fire. It's not hot either, so yeah, you're going to have to manage your wood pretty good to get a low smoke or a no smoke fire. I haven't got quite a big log in there, and yeah, I've got no smoke coming out of it whatsoever, and it is putting out quite a lot of warmth. It'll be interesting to see what it goes like on a really, really cold night, how much warmth it does put out, but at the moment it's pretty good. So anyway, we shall continue this review tomorrow. Well, it burnt down pretty good last night. Certainly nothing left in there. So now I'm going to see how easy it is to clean out. It's got a pan down here which has got nothing in it. Not a thing. So, yeah. I think the easiest way to do it would be to just tip it up that way. Yeah. I have no idea what that thing does. Anyway, so yeah, hasn't seemed to buckle up or anything. No, all seems pretty good, and had a hot fire going in there last night. Time will tell. I'll have to do a review after 6-12 months of it. Seems to be holding up all right, and the paint on the outside has not burnt off at all, so yeah, pretty good. Well, that's about all I can do on showing you this fire pit and how it works, and how to clean it out, which is a little bit different. But so what's the conclusion of it? Yeah, well, I like it. I'm glad I paid a little bit extra than the Bunnings ones, which had mild steel on, whereas this has got a stainless steel liner. Hopefully that holds up a little bit better. And the other two that were at Bunnings, especially the small one, was only 30 centimetre, and I actually think that might have been just too small. So this is 49 centimetres, just a perfect size. It is going to be a little bit bigger to pack, but you know, I've got my ute so I can fit it in there, no worries at all. And I'm not worried about the thing getting dirty on other things, because I've actually got a cover coming for it, so that'll keep the soot and stuff off when it rubs against things. But no, I'm impressed, and the fact that that grill from the King's fits on there nicely is an added bonus. So anyway, that's all I've got to say about the grilled 49 centimetre low smoke fire pit. So if you like this channel and you like the content that I put out, consider subscribing to it, and I'll see you in the next one.